Today I'm in the jungle of northwest Guyana, having just visited Alicanto Minerals Arakaka gold project. Alicanto picked up the former Newmont mining asset in 2012 and has since been meticulously putting together both its land position and the geological picture here at Arakaka. Last year, gold major Barrick Gold Corp farmed into the project and can earn 65% of Arakaka by spending $10 million over the next 4 years. Alicanto Chief Geologist Marcus Harden explains what attracted Barrick to the project.
The early stage of exploration is attractive for them. The Guyana Shield is very underexplored. Really the only deposits that have been found are plus 5 million ounce deposits over most of the shield. We're still at that stage that West Africa went through about 30 years ago. There's not many parts of the world that still have that kind of greenfields opportunity. I think also Alicanto's managed to put together a sort of coherent land package of 300 square kilometres with multiple large-scale anomalies of a Barrick size. We've had the time to sort of thoroughly map the area, get to grips with the geology, really understand the prospects, and I think Barrick were impressed with our sort of technical capability. We've sort of delineated two main project areas, which are the Arakaka Trend, which is about 15 kilometres of near continuous soil anomalism, and now we've spent a lot of time mapping, building the picture. And we've got continuity of geology as well over those 15 Ks. The challenge for us, especially as a junior company, was always how do we approach such a large area? Where do we go first? Which is the most likely to deliver a large-scale resource? To drill 1 kilometre spaced section lines down most of the trend, determine which areas we were seeing more promising sort of pathfinder geochemistry for the gold, vein densities, all vectoring, geological vectoring factors that were going to help us prioritize targets for a more structured target testing phase, which is essentially where we've got to now.
After completing a framework drilling campaign earlier in the year, Alicanto and Barrick are now preparing to start their first targeted drilling campaign here at Arakaka, as Harden explains.
So we've got another 3 or 4 holes left on the space drilling, the framework drilling down the main trend, to understand the full geological picture. There'll be a short hiatus of a month or two where we'll be drilling one of the other main trends, sort of stepping out, and that's about a 5 kilometre step out to areas of trenching where we've recently been getting some very good results. So we'll be doing about 1,000 metres of drilling on that other project area, which will give us a little bit of time to integrate all of our data sets, rate and rank our prospects down the main trend, and then we have about 4,000 metres of diamond drilling in the budget to come back and plug into sort of our 3 or 4 best targets, which obviously are going to be rated and ranked on their geological prospectivity. But also with Barrick on board, we're really looking for a Barrick-sized target at this stage. So 3 million ounce plus, essentially, targeted drilling will be the next 4,000 metres at the end of this year.
Guyana and the entire Guyana Shield region of South America is somewhat of a gold unknown still. There's been plenty of discoveries, but unlike West Africa, which has been an exploration hotspot for more than a decade, this part of the world, which actually shares the same rocks as the West African countries of Mali, Ivory Coast, Burkina and Ghana, has seen little exploration. Marcus Harden thinks there's still plenty of potential for the region.
There's plenty of land that's still sort of not tied up with junior companies or under option agreements. Most of the country is under licensing of some sort, much of it local landholders. But Guyana's very much a mining country. They understand the culture. There's a large scale artisanal, legal artisanal workings throughout the country, and they provide in excess of 400,000 ounces of gold to the gold board every year. So they're very understanding of what we're trying to do. Most people understand that there's no real competition between what we do and what they do. We're not going to be chasing alluvial deposits and small-scale saprolite pits, and they simply don't have the capability to raise funds to explore for the large-scale gold deposits. So I think there's plenty of opportunity in that. Most people are willing to do deals, or certainly open to discussion.
As well as its geological prospectivity, Guyana also offers geopolitical attractiveness. The government is both stable and is very supportive of direct foreign investment and also the gold mining sector. And given its British colonial past, the legal system and language will be very familiar to Australian companies who are looking to investing in this region. Harden is happy to have his pick of the ground in Guyana, but is also encouraging of other Australians who wish to look into the region.
There's great opportunity, and as I mentioned earlier, there's just huge prospectivity. We're very underexplored in comparison to the West African side of the Birimian, the Paleoproterozoic. So I think there's huge prospectivity and huge opportunity over here.